George Kay, of course, 1923, captain, another, from what I understand, another fantastic player. Because dominant as well, you know, centre half, striking man, tall. Noel Campbell, now another fantastic character, another fantastic captain who led by example once again.
If you say the most iconic captain, you'd have to say Bobby Moore. Because Bobby wasn't very verbal on the pitch. He'd say the odd thing, but he led by example in terms of, you know, with his grace and his ability.
He was my boyhood hero, Bobby Moore, and when you talk to some of the players who played with him and he was their hero, you can realise, you know, just, you know, what a guy he was. And you know, I used to stand in the chicken run and watch him, really.
Bonzo was one of the best all-time hammers, and I would always have him as my top captain. An inspirational individual character on the pitch with his socks down. Whether it was right back midfield when he protected me for about 2 or 3 years, and then he went back into the back four, look after Albion. He was just one of those that led by example, and you know, the crowd adored him because he just gave his all, and it was, you know, true to everyone that yeah, it meant such a lot to him, and that rubbed off on all the other players.
Legendary, absolutely nothing more to be said. What a person, what a man, what a player.
Julian Dix just epitomised what every West Ham player wanted, every West Ham fan wanted from a player, somebody wore their heart on their sleeve and absolutely bled West Ham through and through.
Julian Dix, Alvin Martin, you know, some strong characters there that if you weren't doing it, they soon told you. So, you know, you had to put the shift in.
Yeah, Paolo did some things on a football pitch that I've not seen before or since, really. I mean that in the nicest way. You know, he was just superbly talented.
Talking to Paolo about West Ham and his love of West Ham and the East End and what it means to him and why he identified with it, because he's from a very sort of, you know, working class part of Rome. And there's just something about West Ham that really appealed to his sense of sort of passion and belief and honesty and creativity. It was a perfect fit.
Probably the most individually talented player to play for the club, and it was great to see him, you know, in his pomp.